Between now and Election Day, we are zeroing in on the swing states, and this week our spotlight is on Florida. Will the sun shine again for Democrats there? Well, the outlook is cloudy, chance of rain, not looking so good, and that's because there's been a nearly 1.5 million swing in party registration, giving the advantage to Republicans since the last time Democrats won that state in 2012. As of last month, nearly 5.5 million Republicans are registered to vote in Florida. Compare that to 4.4 million for Democrats. In 2012, there were only 4.2 million Republicans registered, so a lot more now. So maybe it has you asking, does Vice President Kamala Harris even stand a chance against former President Trump in a red state that is also now his home state? According to our partners at Decision Desk headquarters, based on 19 polls, Trump has a 5.1% lead over Harris. Juan, let's bring you in here. As a young voter, you say Gen Z is not the lost cause that some pessimistic boomers may imagine. How so?
Well, yeah, I believe that my generation is moving to the right, and we see this massively on social media. And part of this is because the Trump campaign has learned how to appeal to the youth. More recently, I think 2 days ago or yesterday, they posted a video with the KSI hit song that everyone's listening to at the moment. And at the same time, there's many, social media influencers that are proving to be conservative and helping shift the message. Something that a lot of people don't know is that the Costco guys, AJ, not Big Justice, because Big Justice cannot vote, is a Republican. And I think that's surely going to have an influence with my generation.
Yeah, this may be aging me, but I didn't get a lot of those references, right? But that's the point here, is that these candidates do understand what's important to each of you. Peter, let's go back to you. As you do your homework, you do your research, what are the key, maybe top 3 issues for you right now as you get ready to cast your vote? Some important points made there. Juan, let me get your response. I saw you reacting as well. Same question to you, but from a perspective of someone who supports Trump and his view on these issues.
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous how they try to exploit the immigration issue, and then they gaslight the American population, and they make us think that the Democrats have cared all along. Well, my friend, let me introduce you to executive orders. How many immigration-related executive orders did Biden put out at the beginning of his presidency? Illegal immigration more specifically, increased disproportionately throughout his presidency to levels we've never seen in our entire history. And he did nothing about it. And I think it's funny because they do this to appeal to the Hispanic population, and then they try to make the claim that the reason why Florida is going so red is because of some civil rights abuse and DeSantis suddenly became a Jim Crow era governor or something. That's not true. The reality is that Democrats are losing the Hispanic vote. More specifically, recent polls show that there's a 21-point disparity in 2016 support for Trump and 2016 support for 2024 potential support for Trump. So there's a decrease in the Hispanics that want to vote for Kamala Harris. There's an increase in Hispanics that want to vote for Donald Trump. And this is most represented in states like Florida, where there was a 30% point increase in the last election in the Miami-Dade County, mainly because of Hispanics. So whenever Democrats try to talk about the immigration issue to try to appeal to their Hispanic base, it's not working. And number 2, whenever they try to reframe the messaging and they try to say, like, actually, we're for secure borders, and they have a secure the borders banner in the background, it's not true.
It's interesting. It's interesting hearing the two of you go back and forth on an issue like immigration. I want to